fcxsvc.
Yes! Welcome, everyone. My name is Ivy Ramirez, and with me is my co-creator, Marlene Gamble. And this is another episode of Fuck Customer Service.
They're back to school, finally.
Your son?
Yes, my boy is back to school. He is somebody else's problem right now. Not that he's a bad kid or anything, but I mean, come on. That is too much.
Too much time alone with him?
That was too much family time.
Do you have a newfound respect for stay-at-home parents?
Absolutely. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. They're like magic. I mean, how many naps can you take in one day? And or dish out fucking snacks and stuff?
I mean, if we're asking Garfield, probably like 10, 20, including naps.
Snack and nap. Snack
Food
and nap.
and naps.
Snack and nap. Right?
Are you consuming like way more coffee now though? Because prior to this, during spring break, you were having a difficulty where you were like walking into a wall because of all the coffee you were having.
Yeah. No, I've moderated myself a little bit. Back down to like half, maybe like 1 cup. No, maybe a cup now. I still make my whole 32 ounce, whatever it is, but I think I only really drink half of it.
Yeah.
Seeing how it's just me and the dog. I got a dog.
Nice. What kind of dog is it?
I don't know. It's hairy though. She's a mutt. But she's like, I don't know. I think mutts are the best dogs to have.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very difficult for me to go to places that have dogs like that because, or if I just see one out on the street, I want to adopt every dog. If I could, every single animal that I've seen on the street would probably be in some sort of compound that I have just for them to run around and be free. But then obviously run into that whole thing where they're having to attack each other or whatever.
Yeah.
For me, animals dying is more heartbreaking than people.
They're more innocent. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult, like, if you're not close to them or, like, if you lose contact. I mean, I think there's a different feeling. Like, I would imagine if it's somebody really close, you would have a little bit more. I mean, like, really close, you know?
Like, if you died?
A little bit more of a...
Like,
I
if
hope
you passed
so.
away, I would
I'd shed a tear or two. Dude, that's going to be my first stop. It's like, flatline, I'm going to be staring at your face. You better, like, hold on. Don't suck me up the light yet. Hold on. I got to make sure this happens. She said, wait, she's getting the news and nothing? Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Not even
right,
a teary-eyed, not even little tears in the eyes swelling, just, oh my God, something really,
Really? Oh, wait, she's brushing her eye? No, she had a lint. Fuck. Fuck you, I'm out.
Beep.
Anyways, I'm not completely alone, so there's that.
Yeah.
Because that was another hard part that I had to get over, was just being by myself with nobody to talk to while everybody else went to work and school. And I'm like, now what am I going to do? You know?
Yeah.
Make friends? I don't think so.
Socialize, be neighborly.
Be
That's
neighborly.
not
I do had a really good neighbor, though. So that was a plus. But if it wasn't for that, forget it.
Yeah.
Secretly, I want to be a hermit.
I mean, I think at this day and age, you kind of can, since the whole social distancing. You have the pass to be in a hermit now, because Especially, oh my god, they like came up with all these other shits. It's like you have the ninja one now and these other ones now.
What ninja
polio's
one?
back.
Huh?
There's a new coronavirus one or whatever mutation that is now called the ninja or whatever. And then polio's back, and there's all these like new things that you almost it's almost understandable to be a hermit in this day and age.
Dude, you know what? These fucking kids are sneezing, and I'm over here about ready to throat punch one of these little bastards because he sneezed in my direction. Like, what the fuck? Because they don't have to wear masks anymore, but I'm over here wearing my mask, and I'm just like, achoo! Ah! What was... Run away! What kind of sneeze was that? Was that like just something tickled your nose? Or do you feel like lightheaded? Like what? Like what kind of sneeze? Is that an allergy sneeze? Like what's his name? What? Big Bang Theory?
Oh yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon. When he gets all crazy.
Where he's covering his nose and he's spraying aerosol.
Yes.
He's spraying
yes. I feel like I'm like walking around with one of those things. My son got attacked by fucking mosquitoes, and I'm over here. What the fuck is that? Monkeypox? Get your ass outside. You're not coming inside here anymore. You're banned. Shadow banned. I don't want to look like that.
Shadow banned?
No. We can't let it get that crazy. You know? Internally, that's how I feel. But on the outside, I am motherly. Please, Lord Jesus, let this not be monkeypox. He's like, oh, I ran into a cloud of mosquitoes. Oh, okay, so malaria. Here we go. That's easier to deal with.
Oh my god. For real, because when I was sick a couple episodes back, I don't know, I hadn't been in contact with anybody. I had not gone anywhere. I've been a hermit myself this whole time. And I think I went into an elevator or something, or some sort of hallway, because other than that, I have not been around anybody to contract anything like that. That it came out of nowhere, and I was suddenly sick, and I'm just like, how the fuck?
Yep, you walked into a cesspool elevator. That's what it was. They were probably on their way to go see if they had COVID.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're more of we've stopped doing a lot of things that we used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't shake hands anymore.
Bro, for me, it was hugs.
Oh, God, that one's tough for me, because that lingering that some people do, that's what gets me. I'm just like one of my friends in Vegas, her name is Kat. She lingers for a good minute and a half, and then adds, And I'm like, what are you doing?
It de-stresses. Hugging someone de-stresses you.
I know, but for me, I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, all right.
But you know what? You know what it is, though? It's because, like, a lot of people don't have the physical contact. Like, there's this whole study on, like, babies who weren't touched. Like, they weren't held or touched or anything. So they just got bottle fed, and then they were left alone. And it started, like, this whole weird psychological thing. And then the other side, like, they were held, they were talked to. Like, I don't know. It was this whole study. And it's like you need physical touch to be less stressed out and to be less, like, I don't know, just to be happy, I guess.
Yeah, to get the oxytocin.
Yeah, and it makes you happy. So, like, you know, being around, like, nobody now, for me, is like, ugh.
It's depleted that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's depleted that, and now I'm just like, meh. I need to go find people to hug. Where can I go?
It's worse when they, if they, like, start crying while they're hugging you. And it's just like, oh, fuck.
Why are you making people cry? No, see, that's all the stress that's built up. Like, they needed that hug.
Yeah.
And it's coming out of their eyeballs. Like, they need that. Their body is leaking because the stress is coming out, and they feel safe, and that's good. Dude, yeah. I'm going to go to the next farmer's market and just hold up a fucking free hug sign. Free hugs.
Please
sanitize over there. Yeah, wear your mask. Don't breathe on me.
Wear your mask, sanitize,
I'll spray you with Lysol, then we could hug it out.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Like the fucking moms in the 80s. Close your eyes.
Yep. Spin. And now we can hug. Lysol hug.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Dude, I think that's what like these teens do. They need that. They need hugs. I think there would be less violence if people just hugged them.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, because the way social media is nowadays, it is desensitizing people from human interaction, and they don't understand the importance of that.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to touch you, it's like, what are you doing?
It's like, it's a hug. Dude, I'm going to see, because, like, you know, like I said, I don't have hardly anything to do. But, like, go to the counseling office. Can we have a hug area? It's just like, do you need a mom hug? Because I am willing to give mom hugs all day. It's like, oh, yeah. Where are you going? I'm going to go get a hug. All right.
I need a hug pass. Can I get a hug pass, please?
Yes. Hug pass.
Yeah.
Good 10-second hug. There you go. Somebody loves you.
Can you tell me some positive affirmations while you're doing it, please?
Absolutely. We could even rock a little bit back and forth.
Oh my god. That's the kicker for me. That's the one I respond to. There's this book by Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages, and for me, the order of them would be words of affirmation, quality time, touch, acts of service, and gifts.
Yeah. Mine would be acts of service, then quality time. Quality time. What's the other ones?
Acts of service, quality time, gifts, affirmations, and touch.
Yeah. Touch, gifts, affirmation. Yeah. I can't, like, it's hard for me to do that. It's hard for me to, like, verbally express my gratitude. For me, it's more like, I'll do something for you, or I'll do what I can to show you my appreciation, show you my love, show you, right? It's more of, like, doing.
Right, yeah.
And I don't like the words of affirmation. Is that weird?
That is like, weird.
I feel like that. Like, I don't need
the validation.
I don't need the validation.
Of your acts, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I almost find it sarcastic.
Really?
If somebody says, oh my God, thank you, good job. And I'm like, I almost feel like, are you telling me that, like, good job, try better, or do more?
Yeah, you overanalyze it, yeah.
Yeah. So, first job, I'm like busting it out. I was pizza delivery. I did like 20 or 30 deliveries in one night, and I'm just like going. And it's just, the other people, they did like, the other drivers did maybe 15. And they're like, how are you so fast? And I'm like, they're like, good job. Like, you're doing great. And like that, like really slapped me in the face. Like, are you serious? Like, I can do more. I could take 2 at a time if you want. And it was just like, am I not doing enough?
Yeah.
And then, like, I started to, like, be around them more, and I'm like, no, they are serious. Like, I am doing a good job. Like, okay, this it's cool. It's fine. And it's just kind of weird. Like, it changes your whole perspective on yourself, you know? Where, like, okay, I am good enough. Like, I am doing enough. I don't need to overdo it. I could just, like, you know, kind of ease up a little bit, or I'm going to burn myself out.
Yeah, and see, I do that already just because that's my work ethic. That's my work ethic. I can't say ethic. Fuck. That's my work style just in general.
Word style?
I try to... Yeah, that's
Let's
my work style.
Out. Let's work out this stroke word.
What? I can't say ethic when I'm saying just ethic, but I don't know why just right now when I was saying ethic, it wasn't coming out the way it was. Anyway,
that's my work ethic.
But my work, fuck, I think that's what it is. My work ethic, the work ethic. I think it was because it was ending in but but anyway, yeah, no, my
work style.
My work style is already like, I'm going to be the hardest worker because of the whole conditions of work that I developed from my childhood, that, you know, in the Hispanic community, you are taught that the more you do, or you better be doing something and you better be doing it perfectly, because otherwise you're trash. And it's like, okay, so when I went into the work field, what I was noticing is I would do all the work and get no affirmations from it. So for me, it's the opposite. I would do the acts of service and all of this stuff, and I would get no affirmations from it. And it's just like, oh, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or even just mixing episodes sometimes. I'll like call you and be like, what do you think? And then you go, yeah, it's good. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
it's good.
I mean, I hate it. It's like, okay, it's like, listen to the thing. I'm going to post it. I'm going to whatever. And then I'm like, yeah, it's good. Post it. Because I feel like you're waiting on me, so I listen to it. I'm like, yeah, it's good, go. That's how I mean, like, not like, yeah, it's good, brush off crickets. No, it's like, it's good, yeah, post it.
Yeah.
No, you know, text message, it loses its value, but like, you know what I mean? I'm working on my words of affirmation. I know that's where I'm lacking, and I don't know how to show it, but I'm more of like, you know, showing it in other ways.
Yeah.
Like, you need something, I got it for you. You know, that's the way I show my love. It's just like, boom, take it, go. I don't need it. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
It's a work in progress. Work in progress. Give and take. And then you're like, I need more from you. And then I shut down. And I'm like,
more expression of my hard work,
words no good for me. I'll send you candy or something. I don't know. What do you need?
No, but even the fucking GIF. One time you sent me a GIF where it was just like this guy, like very nonchalantly, like just throwing glitter. Like it wasn't that one guy with the mustache, which I fucking find hilarious, but it was like this very just like, yay. Good job. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding? I think I called you right away. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck was that? At least give me Jonah Hill, like, you know, shaking all excitedly, like, oh my God, that was so good. You know, but fuck, you give me like, yay.
I am a giffer. I am. I don't know what era that would be called or what type of person that is, but I answer everything. I'm a millennial giffer, all right?
Yeah.
We express ourselves.
Yep.
Through pictures. Silent films.
Yeah. I mean, and the other thing, too, is that over time, your love languages change, and that's something that people also struggle with in marriages specifically, is that they don't grow together. They grow apart. And that's why they end up being unfaithful and doing all this crazy stuff on the side, because they're no longer learning from each other or inspiring each other or anything like that, or just as themselves, and they go their own ways. And so one of the main things is to remember, not only have that conversation of what are your love languages, but also if they change at any moment, let's talk about that. Let's have that conversation so that we're still...
Yeah, or if you need one more than the other, like at any given time. I mean, that's how it just rotates out. Like, sometimes I might need more quality time than, you know, acts of service. Like,
right.
Okay.
Based on the day, based on the time, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes it's hard to believe that we're worthy of things because of our self-worth, right? Like, we convince ourselves that we're too far gone for forgiveness, redemption, or really any type of help, not just when it comes to religion, but just anything, any relationship. So people refuse to mend relationships or initiate communication because they believe the window has passed and they'd rather avoid the rejection.
Yeah. But that's just the beauty of God, though, that he doesn't care what you've done or what you've did or like anything that's going on. Like, he just wants you as the person that he made you to be. It's like, okay, you hit rock bottom, you feel like shit, now just come here so I could hold you.
Yeah.
Like, come now so that we can just clean this up and just follow me and we'll make it better. Just take my hand and we'll go and you'll live a better life.
Yeah. Like that TikTok that I shared with you recently, where someone's giving another person constructive criticism, but the person who's receiving it is receiving it in the worst possible way. Like, okay, repeat after me. If it's not perfect on the first try, it's a learning opportunity and I get to try again. But then they hear it as, it's trash, and I'm never trying that again. Like, no, where did you get that?
Yeah.
Take the criticism and be better. That's why we say the things that we say, because we're always trying to improve, always trying to evolve. And it's all meant to guide you into your best self, but don't be so hard on yourself.
Right. I mean, I had those teaching moments with my son, and whenever we lose on a game, or whenever he can't
figure something out.
If he's playing like, you know, the Nintendo Switch or something, and he dies, and then he's like, kind of beats himself up because he's like working on it really hard, and then like he loses it. I mean, we've all lost our shit on a game before.
Angry Crush,
and
yeah.
It's like, yeah, Angry Crush. And so he's like, oh, I'm not good at this. You know, he beats himself up, like you were saying. He's just like, oh, I can't do this. And I'm like, no, that you just get to do it again. Like, that is your opportunity to try again. If we mess up, or if we fail at something, then we get to try again.
Right.
That's just how it is. Like, in anything. I know they beat them up to death with a stick, you know, of passing the test and getting it right the first time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's not the case. Because, I mean, even in the workplace, if you get something wrong, what do? You go back and you fix it.
Yep.
You submit it. Like, oh, this paragraph is wrong. Oh, you have one typo there. Fix it and then submit it and we're good. Right?
Yep.
You have that proofer. So it's like, in real life, that's not... They're not teaching real life, basically.
Yeah.
And the whole being able to work as a group. I mean, there's never been a job where I've been at where it's like, I can't talk to nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, sit in your seat, don't talk to your neighbor, do your own thing, and then turn it in. It's a secret. Everything's a fucking secret. And it's like, no, it's not. Like, when you get out to the workplace, hey, dude, do you know how to do this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, have you done this before? Like, can you show me? And at first, it seems like we can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not allowed. Like, I'm not allowed to ask you for help. You're not allowed to ask me for help.
Yep.
But how are we going to get through this life if we don't ask for help?
Yep.
Like, everything is a skill that we need to develop. If you're not good at math, it's because you're not doing math.
Yeah.
Once you start doing it, it becomes second nature. It's like typing. If you want to do typing, do it every day, and you'll become fucking 60 words per minute.
Yep.
If you don't know how to fucking put shit together, start putting shit together.
Yeah, like basically like how I think it was Einstein who said that you can't judge a fish by their inability to climb a tree. Like, what the fuck? We have different skills.
Yeah.
So why are we trying to compare
have
ourselves to
different
other
skills.
people and know everything? I mean, not to say that you can't be a fully, you know, versed person or a cultured person or whatever, but still it's like that pressure of, I need to do all of these things because otherwise my value is zero. And it's like, no, I set my worth. I'm like the one that, you know, is setting those prices.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, I didn't even know you can do that in a job interview. Apparently, you can ask for your wage. I was like, what?
What the fuck?
What? It fucking blew my mind.
Wait. You can ask them, like, okay, like, they say the job is 15 an hour.
Yeah.
I could say I want, like, 18.
Yes. I'm telling you, dude, it blew my mind just the same way like it is for you right now. Like, it fucking blew my mind. I was like, because I was at a job a few years back where my coworkers, we were talking about work and stuff, and people confess that they actually get more. So I felt like I'm the fucking idiot, and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? It's, you know, the job pays this much, and it's like, no, dude, like, you have a whole, like, during the interview process, that's what the interview process is for, is to haggle your price. You're haggling your self-worth. in the interview. So if you just take
what the fuck,
$8-9 an hour or $10 an hour or even, you know, $15 an hour, but you really should be charging like 20, 30, 50 or whatever, then you're the one haggling that in the interview. And I was like, but I need the job. And if I do that, then I'm not going to get the job. And it just becomes like this whole thing where it's just like, what do
like,
you mean?
Fuck, dude, I got lowballed this entire time. Shit, I almost want to get back into the workplace just so I can try this. Like, I'm just going to go find a job because I want to say, like, they're going to say, oh, it pays, like I said, 15. And be like, no, I want 17. They're like, okay, cool. I'm like, fuck, I should have did 18.
Right? No, for real. And I always thought that was just for like celebrities or like people in you know, who have degrees and things to back up their negotiation.
Right.
And it's just, you know, there are times that you are welcome to ask for payment and you will receive. Ask and you shall receive. And I'm just like, how the fuck did I go through 10, 15 years of working and never set my fucking price? Like, are you kidding? At least a fucking prostitute does that. Like, holy shit.
I know, right? At least she sets her standards and then, you know, like, oh, she negotiates that shit.
Right. That was the basis of legal prostitution. Our episode, Legal Prostitution, was working and how we prostitute ourselves to companies. But then it turned into this whole like parenting thing. And then we still ended up saying legal prostitution, but it was originally from this conversation that we prostitute ourselves. We learn to prostitute ourselves to company for free.
Working is actual prostitution because you're setting your price. You haggle or you don't. You accept what you accept what they're gonna give you because apparently I didn't know you can haggle, and they pretty much bend you over and fuck you.
Yep.
The entire time you're there. Not to be crude or anything, but that's what they do. They will use you up until you have nothing left, and then they spit you out, kick you to the curb, replace you with somebody else.
Yep.
That is legal prostitution.
Yeah.
Workplace.
I almost feel like this should be legal prostitution part 2. But I'm sure it'll end up being something else. But it's funny that was another part of that episode that we were talking about. But I feel that the way that it was going, it was more about parenting and finding what our path and finding what we're meant here to do. But dude, yeah, we let companies and people just in general, like just, you know, when we do favors for each other, we almost expect like, oh, if they're family, we don't offer them money because they're family. We have this idea that's like, oh, okay. And it's like, do you not value what they're doing for you? And I'm not saying that you should always ask for payment, right? I'm not saying you can't do anything for free, but I'm saying it's this whole idea where we sometimes let people fuck us, raw dog and all, just because we want to, just because we want to be of service. And it's just like, dude, I don't know that I can take that.
Or in your case, you want the affirmation. You want the words of affirmation. You want them to, oh, thank you. You know, this is great, whatever. So that's what you're craving. You're not craving the money. You're craving the words of affirmation. Yeah. And then they're just like, okay, bye, thank you. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah. This was so insightful. Thank you so much for, you know, creating these episodes or whatever. Like I always feel that at some point or another, whenever we get up there, at some point or another, I'm going to come across that comment and I'm going to bawl like a fucking baby. I'm telling you, I'm hoping that it reaches whoever it needs to reach. And then they're able to make the adjustments in their lives accordingly or whatever, you know, whatever epiphany they end up having. And at some point down the line, they can say, dude, Ivy and Marlene really helped me through this part of my life because whatever. Like, I'm getting teary-eyed right now talking about it. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, that for me would be like a dream come true, is like seeing the impact that I have on other people.
Yeah.
Ultimate dream for me. Oh my God.
That would be cool. Fill your tank, know your self-worth.
Exactly. Set your fucking price.